a little bit of how you got into illustrating. A brief story of how you got into illustrating.
How I got into illustrating, I would have to say, initially I had to be watching my dad. I had to be watching my dad sketch. I used to see him like just draw randomly and just kind of like, he'll draw something like he'll draw me sitting down and then crumble it up and throw it out. And I used to be like, what are you doing? And he used to grab the look at the paper and be like, yo, this is hot. And I'd try to imitate him. But then going to the movies, I was still am a big, huge movie fan, movie head. Just from going to the flicks and coming home and still having that image in my head, I always had the movie playing in my head. So I wanted to own the movie, so I would draw the movie. So that makes sense. So that's how it started.
Can you recall like the first time you started getting real good feedback on your artwork and how you felt like around that time?
I don't know, man. I think just for the fact of drawing, period. That just drawing. I always got people saying, "Oh, you draw? That you so talented?" Blah blah blah. I never really thought of anything like that. I never really got gassed up. Yeah. It was just like, okay, yeah, I'm drawing. It's not a big deal, you know. I thought everybody could draw. I didn't know that was like a gift or whatever. I didn't think it was something that, you know, only certain people had. So,
how do you see it now? Do you feel like you have a gift now, or are you still like humble?
That shit could always go away. I'm just very grateful that I could draw and that I got used to my hands and you know, and never take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Because like anything can happen, son, and life is crazy. So
we're like a chair attack, like just.
See, the cushion out of nowhere, son. She just broke my back, and like, look at this. Look at that.
Saber-tooth tiger, you remember that moment when you drew that and stuff?
Yeah, I did several. I think we did a couple until it was the official, until it was the one. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
can you walk me through what was going through your mind, like while you're drawing it, like you know what you were thinking, if you remember at all?
I don't know. I think we just had the idea of proof we existed being like prehistoric, having to do with you know, with prehistoric times and like fossils and you know, ancient civilizations and stuff, and if it wasn't for them leaving their tools and their clothing behind, then we wouldn't know that they existed. So we needed something that, you know, like for example, a saber-tooth. How did we know it was a saber-tooth? We found its bones with the teeth, with the huge saber teeth. So it was like, that's proof that it existed. There was a creature called a saber-toothed tiger, you know, so
nice.
So we just, you know, came up with a logo, started drawing different versions of tigers, and then you know, the team, we got Trust, Bly, and everybody, and we just decided on which is the best one for the shirt, for the show, you know, for the first image.
Drawing the actual proof we existed logo. Do you remember drawing that? That was a good phase, wasn't it?
That was fun, yo. That was fun because it was a caveman.
Wasn't he a little chubbier at first?
Was it?
He was a little wider, like.
Was it? I don't know. So probably.
Then we never
probably
know.
Like, I was thinking of
Flintstones and stuff.
I was probably thinking of Flintstones or some shit.
Nah, yeah. I wish I had an image to show you, but
I was thinking of Conan the Barbarian, or thinking of you know, I don't know, something like that, like in that field, like, you know, barbaric or an explorer. And if you look at the logo, it almost looks like he's on a hill, like the PWE is a hill. It represents a hill or a cliff, and he's overlooking with his staff and fire. And you know, that's what I imagine, an explorer.
Now I want to ask you about one of the classics. Actually, this one kind of surprised us, and it's the cave girl pulling the business guy, and a lot of females are loving this shirt. What was going through your mind as you created that, and what did you think about that drawing that you did?
If you look at it, it's a cave girl hitting a dude, or not even dragging a dude that's more modern. He's wearing a tie, like a suit and tie guy, and she, you know what I mean? She just knocked him out. And ran off with him, kind of like in the cave. It's a reversal, you know, because everybody, when you think of caveman, you think caveman dragging the girl back to his cave and shit. It's different. It's reversed. So it's like the girls in power this time. You know? It is what it is, man. You can't, girls got power too.
How do you feel being a part of Proof We Existed and being one of the main illustrators and starting the company off and stuff like that? How do you
Good,
feel?
man. Good. I trust the dudes behind it, and been working with the guys even before the shirt line. Been recording and doing all types of business with them for years. I would say 12 years now, maybe 13 years. So, you can't go wrong, man. When you're with good company, you have a good company. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
Anything else you want to say before we leave? Anybody want to give a shout out to? Or?
Wow.
What's in your hand right there? What's going on?
Oh, we got the mixtape, kid. Calculated Risk 3. This is our third, man. We've been doing, like I said, we've been doing this for so many years. The first one came out in 2000, and the second one came out.
2005, right?
Right,
2005,
2005, and now we got 2012. Check that out.
I got the Proof We Existed inside.
You got the flyers with the shirts.
Right.
And that's just the beginning, man. This is just the first, first batch. And then, we got good music behind it too. So, good artwork. I did the album cover.
So, if anybody wants to get in touch with you or get some artwork done, how can they get in touch with you?
Look for me on Facebook, man. I think that's the best way to find me. It's Charles Ooge, Ooge Ugas, Ugas. And on Facebook, I'm there, man. I'm on Instagram, OOGE3600. And pretty much that's where you find me. Easy to find, kid. You know what I mean? More artwork and peace, man. If we exist, baby.